and welcome to Family Magic UK. This is episode 2 of our new series, Family Magic's Top 5. In the previous episode, we discussed our top 5 rides. Now, if you've not seen that episode, then head over to our channel's main page and have a bit of a catch up. All the topics that we will discuss will be Disneyland Paris related, because that is the only park that we've been to, and it's the park that we are now annual pass holders to. So to those who maybe haven't been to Disneyland Paris yet, or maybe it's been a few years since you've been, hopefully our videos will get you thinking about booking that trip to Disneyland Paris, or reminisce your memories, maybe make you think about your top 5. Ben is with me again today, and today's episode we are going to discuss our top 5 character meets. So like the previous episode, I don't know Ben's top 5 and he doesn't know mine. No. So this will be the first that we are hearing each other's choices.
Top 5, yeah.
Yeah. So Ben, take it away and tell me what your top 5 character meets.
Top 5 is a random encounter, and that is Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh yeah! Yeah, I remember that.
So we came out of Pirates, me, you, Finley and Jacob.
Yeah.
Me and Jacob were walking around the shop, I believe, and then there was a crowd outside. You walked out with Finley. Uh-huh. And Captain Jack shouted down to Finley. Yeah.
Now, which one? Is this the one in March or the one that happened in... Because we had 2, didn't we?
Yeah, it was the one where he was speaking to you as well.
Yeah, that was March. And it was, so when we went in March, in case you don't know, the restrictions on the characters were lifted the week we went. And although not all the character meets were all of a sudden, running as normal, you could tell that they were excited, and there clearly was more than what there would have been if they'd stayed the way they were just the week before. And I think one of the things that they'd started to do during the pandemic and the restrictions was they were having characters come out and interact with crowds from a distance. Yeah. So with Jack Sparrow, there's a balcony. If you've been to the ride and where the shop is, you'll know where we're meaning, but the balcony above.
Just above the shop, next to the restaurant entrance.
That's right. That's where he stood the first time in March. So was it the March one?
I think it might have been.
Yeah, because he spoke to me. He'd seen that I was trying to get Finley to interact with them. And he said, "Oh, does Mummy want to take a picture of me?" With his accent. It was so good, it was funny. And then Finley was stood right under the balcony and he's looking up at him, and obviously Jack Sparrow's posing and everything. But the second time we met him, he came out at the side of the restaurant, didn't he?
Oh, I can't remember that.
Can you not remember that?
No, I don't remember that one.
Maybe that was just me then.
What a dream.
No, it was there at the park.
So yeah, that's number 5.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one. I forgot about that one.
And number 4, this is going back a few years.
Okay.
I believe it was November 2019.
Yeah.
And I put Winnie the Pooh.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was a good one. Yes, I remember that one.
Don't think Finley was in it. I think he was still in a push chair.
Yeah, he was in the pram. Because remember, when we were in the queue, Scrooge McDuck walked past. That's right. And I was trying to get Finley to see him, because DuckTales is one of Finley's favourites.
So yeah, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
And we've got a photo, I believe, of that.
Yes, and a video, which I'll put in now.
No? That's okay. Just wave.
Chica.
Number 3 was, I think it was November 2019.
Okay.
I think it was Remy and Emile.
Yeah.
November 2019?
Yeah, that was November 2019, because we've not seen them since.
And that was with Jacob and
Zach.
Yeah.
Zach is our nephew.
Yeah.
Because, again, Finley was like 2 at the time, and he was not interacting with characters back then.
So Jacob's interaction with Remy obviously is fantastic. Where you're hugging him
Yeah.
because he loves Remy.
I didn't take a video and I wished I had because
We've
it was
got
so
photos.
good. But we've got photos which I'll
Photos.
put in now.
Yeah, number 2. I can't remember if this was October 2022 or December 2022. I think it was October, top of my head. But the Mickey Mouse meet. When Jacob spoke to Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And interacted, blew him kisses, said bye, etc., etc. And again, we got photos.
Yeah, and I've got the video which I'll put in.
Say bye, everything. So that was my number 2, which brings me to number 1. I think this one will be on your list. It should be.
Okay.
This was the Christmas trip, 2022.
Yeah.
I think you know where I'm going with
Yeah, I
this.
know where you're going with this.
So this is Chip and Dale.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ticky tack.
Ticky tack. Finley's reaction, running up and down, running towards them, and also Jacob's reaction as well, running towards them as well. And they were both in their Chip and Dale outfits.
Yeah, I got these fab like matching jumper and jogger set from H&M for the boys, and it was just perfect because we didn't plan any particular character meets for Christmas because we're only there for a couple of days, and we had seen Chip and Dale in October, and that was a great character meet. But was when we were in Casey's corner, wasn't it, eating the hot dogs, and you could see out the window the Chip and Dale in their Christmas waistcoat, and I said to you, tomorrow I'm putting them in their outfits and we're going to get a photo.
We'll get a photo of
And
Ticky tack.
yeah, that was
So
good.
yeah, that's my top 5.
Okay, yeah, mine's has got a couple the same.
Oh, okay, that's good. That's good. That's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. So my number 5 was Chip and Dale.
Right.
Yeah.
So the next 4 better be good then.
Yeah, I think they are. Yeah, my number 5 is Chip and Dale.
What, the same one?
Yeah, I think the Christmas one, I don't know, they were both really good. But I think the Christmas one is just that extra bit special because of the outfits.
They also, Chip and Dale also reacted because of the outfits.
Yeah. Top tip, if you've not been to the parks before or you've not done much character meets, if there's a character that you know you want to see, make sure that you have either something on you that's related to that character, because it really does, especially for those that don't talk, because it's a great subject for the interaction. It means that, you know, it will give them something to use to interact with you. So it could be the pen you're using for the autograph, or it could be the jumper you're wearing, or the ears, or like I did with the boys, which, was maybe a tad bit over the top, but I thought, well, it's Christmas, you know, and they didn't mind. And it's what made that interaction even better, because they kept pointing to themselves on their outfit.
Come on, Jake. Come on, you go. Come on, come on.
So yeah, I'd say the Christmas one, for that reason, is number 5.
Okay. Yep.
So number 4 was Remy and Emile for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had something else and then I remembered Remy and Emile, so I put them in.
Yeah.
And do you remember when we were booking our time slot and they were leaving because they have a break, so they'll do like 2 hours in the morning, well, they did then. because we've not seen them since our 2019 trip. But they'll do a couple of hours, you know, and then they'll have like an hour or two break, usually when there's a big like parade or something on, and then they'll come back. So we had to book a time for later, didn't we? And Finlay was really difficult that holiday. It was
2.
I know. I was going to say he was 2, and he just refused those first couple of days to be in any of the photos. But Ben, you were with them when he was in the pram. You were just down on your knees, and when they walked past, they interacted with them in the pram, didn't he? And they were.
You knew who they were.
And I wished I had it on video. You know, obviously we'll always remember it, but it was one of those moments where it was like, I wish I'd caught that on camera.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so yeah, that was my number 4.
Number 4.
My number 3 was Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, right, okay. So we've got 3 the same.
We've got 3 the same so far. Just in a different order.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, Winnie the Pooh was unplanned. He was hidden down where the Casey's train.
Casey Junior train.
Yeah.
And the
that storybook boat ride.
Storyboat ride, I can't remember what that's called.
Yeah, I think it's the storybook
Boat
ride.
No idea.
I can't remember. But yeah, he was hidden down there. My sister and that went, but it was just us and Mum. You stood to the side with Finn. Mm-hmm. And it was
I was in the photo as well.
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah.
But because Mum went in with them, didn't he? And like he got tickled and like he gave him a hug because he loves Winnie the Pooh.
He does.
Yeah. And
then we all dived in for the photo and just left Finlay in the pram.
Yeah, we just left Finlay in the pram because he was just being Mardy. Miserable, yeah. My number 2 was Santa Goofy from that 2019 trip.
Oh, I can't remember that.
It's outside Walt Disney Studios shop.
Yeah. I do remember the photo. Yeah, because Finlay was in that one.
Yeah, we managed to get Finlay in that one. It was like our last day.
I don't think he was impressed though, from my memory.
I think he is smiling in the photo.
We have got a photo of it though.
Yeah, I've got a couple of photos. Goofy in general, for me, is one of the best characters in the park. Because even when he's leaving the photo bit and he's going for his toilet break, he will interact with you. And if he notices something that you're wearing, or if you shout something to him, he will notice. Yeah. No matter how much he's bursting to pee. And it's same with like on the parades as well. Guarantee Goofy will notice you. Like if you shout his name, he will always...
He will always interact with you.
Yeah. And that Santa one, I mean, he was doing like, he was just goofing around. And like at one point he stood in front of me, didn't he? So to block me out of the photo.
He did,
and Jacob went into him first, and his whiskers were tickling Jacob, because I got photos of just them two, and then you quickly grabbed Finlay, and literally, it was like, quick, smile,
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so yeah, that was a good one. So my number 1 is Mickey, but it's between the 2019 and the October interaction, because the 2019 was the first that they saw Mickey, and because Mickey is Jacob's favourite.
It's most kids' favourite.
Yeah, but it was nice because you get the room to yourself and you're not rushed. We were all in that photo. So there was like us, and there was my mum and my sister, my brother-in-law, my nephew.
Yeah.
And, they got photos with Mickey, we got photos with Mickey, a group photo. This is November 2019, before COVID. And then, in October, it was because Jacob spoke. And just for those who don't know, Jacob is non-verbal autistic, but last year, 2022, he started to speak, and it's coming along really well. And in October, we were hoping that he would say some words. And yeah, and he did, yeah. Oh yeah. The fact that he said goodbye.
So out of the 5 of each then, 4 out of the 5 we had the same.
I know, just in a different order. I nearly had Sleeping Beauty in, and then I remembered Remy and Emile because that was a good one.
It's a good photo.
Yeah, that was a really good photo. What do you think your least favourite one was, or most disappointing?
I don't think there's any.
Really?
No.
I've just got one.
From memory.
I've got one that sticks out, and weirdly enough, it's Mickey.
Really?
Yeah, when we went in March, because they didn't have the rooms open in the Mickey meet and greet at the back of Fantasyland. We thought that because all the restrictions were lifted, that it would be like it was when we went in 2019. And
yeah, well, it's just the stage.
Yeah, he was on the stage where
me and Matt were.
Yeah, where did you go?
I don't know. We went off somewhere. You took the kids for
Yeah,
the holiday.
me, Mum and my sister took the boys in to see him. And yeah, it was the stage where normally the screen is, where they're playing all the cartoons for the people in the queue.
Yeah.
And normally, like, when you're there in that queue, the cartoons are supposed to, you know, obviously keep the kids busy and, you know, and not be too bored while they're waiting to get through. But the way that they had it, Mickey was on the stage, everyone that was queuing was basically in your interaction.
Yeah.
Which again, didn't make it personal, like it does when you have the room. And he was high up, and like Jacob didn't know what to do, and like I can't remember if it was my mum or Holly had to push him in because he was just standing. He didn't really know what to do. Whereas Finlay went right up there, so did Zach, you know, but yeah, that was the most disappointing, because I thought with the restrictions having been lifted that would have gone back to normal.
Yeah, I do remember that.
It hasn't, yeah.
Hmm.
So, but yeah. There is some that sticks out more than others, simply because they've gone above and beyond.
Yeah. And
you know who else is good as well? The cast member that works alongside the photographer, because they help you get the photo, and they'll ask you questions, and you know, and they'll help, like they'll get the children's attention, you know, or if they feel that the interaction is going a bit dry, they might talk to the character to liven it up a bit, you know, and yeah, they can be just as fun.
Yeah, well, like you say, we've seen a lot of characters. We've seen Woody, Buzz, Minnie, etc. We've seen them all.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Jack,
still a few.
Jack Skeleton, all sorts. We've seen them all. None of them have been bad. They've all been good.
No.
But yeah, them 5 stick out for me.
Yeah, me too.
Aye.
Right, so that is our top 5 character meets. We'd love to know what yours are, whether it be a top 5 or maybe just a special memory of a character meet. Let us know in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Have a magical day.